welcome to this episode of the Fan Man Podcast. I'm DJ Gove.
Chris Davis.
Sean Ogerty.
Meet George Jetson.
Meet George Jetson. Yes, I am in a robot car.
Rosie's driving him home right now.
Yes. The bad part is I just left work at almost 9 p.m. This sucks.
That's why the episode is titled Sean's a Psychopath.
That doesn't make me a psychopath.
Yeah, in this day and age, yes. Yeah, it kind of does.
Nah.
You realize the
states are going to
entire
4-day
world
work
is
weeks.
hiring now, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And
literally
going
the entire
32-hour
world.
weeks.
Uh-huh.
It's like the new work week's going to be 32 hours.
That's happening in New York. We got alerts from companies that are moving to like a 4-day work week.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But
I'm
anyway.
going to move to a 0-day work week pretty soon.
there you
I
go.
love that idea.
Yep.
Well, one of the reasons that we all kill ourselves at work is so we, when we have the opportunity to, we can go out and play pretty much. So
Yes.
Joe, just real quick before we get into the main topic of the day, this last weekend, Chris was nice enough to take me with him to Wicked Con out in Boston, which was a nice little Comic Con at the Westin in Boston. That was like a legit old school Comic Con, nothing but long boxes and
Tables
artists
of
and no
books and,
celebrities.
Nice.
Piles of original artwork and
Oh my God!
Yeah, it was nice.
I mean, we were flipping through the binders, and I technically held in my hand a page from Fantastic Four #2 that Jack Kirby drew by hand.
Wow.
It was fucking insane.
What's crazy is you saw things in the books that were $25,000, $30,000, and that wasn't the expensive stuff they had behind the table.
No,
The stuff on the wall was even more. It was you couldn't believe the stuff that you were seeing there.
they had. I was pointing out to Chris. Obviously, I could never afford it, but they had. My favorite comic cover of all time is Green Arrow, Green Lantern #76 with Ollie shooting the arrow through the lantern.
Yeah.
That Neil Adams did. They had the fucking original cover. They had the original art up on the wall.
Oh.
The
It was insane. Insane.
There was a couple of actual Daredevil Frank Miller covers too.
Yeah.
They had the one with Elektra holding his cowl on the side,
Yeah.
Yep.
which was unbelievable. I forget which issue
Yep.
number it is, but you know the
They-
cover.
They had the Jack Kirby cover from Fantastic Four 42, First Galactus.
Yeah.
They had the cover for First Galactus.
The actual art?
the actual cover.
yeah, you could buy
But-
it. It was probably $50,000, but
To give you an idea as to what some of the stuff was going for, like commissions that were done for people that then these art collectors or these art dealers had purchased were going for what? There was one. It wasn't a Negan. Who was the Walking Dead one that was behind there? There was a sketch that was done for somebody else.
Oh,
This
Ezekiel.
commission- Ezekiel.
Yep.
$5,000.
And Shiva. Yep.
Whoa.
There was a simple pencil sketch of Luke Skywalker done by Adam Hughes.
Yeah.
And it actually said to Chris.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, you know what? If the number's right, that's like $1,200. Like,
Yeah.
No, that's
Too
not
much.
$1,200.
No.
I had a
Yeah,
number in my
the,
head that if it had gotten up, it was anywhere close to that. I'm like, okay, I'll probably get my head around it because my name's on the friggin' thing.
Yeah.
Spelled correctly.
Yeah.
But
No, I mean,
not
I think like
$1,200.
the cheapest like original page I found in that Kirby thing was like $8,000. It was,
Oh, yeah.
It's
but they had pages from like, I mean, they had Kirby New Gods pages and Inhuman stuff, and I mean original X-Men, and they had the cover from X-Men #4. They had the cover. It was
nuts.
It was it was crazy. It was absolutely
the
crazy.
stuff would blow your mind. Yeah.
But but then they had awesome, like I said, books everywhere. Just books falling from the sky. It was crazy. There's maybe 80 Funko Pops in the whole place.
Nice.
Yeah, there
was
wasn't
nice.
much. You didn't see a lot of those crap dealers. There was one sword guy.
Yeah, there's always a sword guy.
You had your big ones from around here. Super World was there. I loved it because Bedrock went. Jack was there. Jack didn't bring any of his big stuff. He had like 10 long boxes of like dollar books. That was it. He just had a table to do a table just for the hell of it, just to get rid of some stuff and play. But no, they did a nice job. Chris and Chrissy were both there. Craig was there.
Nice.
Sean Murphy.
Murphy was there, but we never actually saw him. Yeah, we saw the table, but we
Yeah.
never actually saw him. So, but you also had Klaus Johnson was there.
Oh, nice.
Larry Hama was there. Who
Larry
else? Ken. Is it Lashley?
Yeah, Ken Lashley was there. Let's see, Craig Rousseau was there. I mean, it was nice. It was a nice old fashioned con.
They've already announced that next year they're going for 2 days, and they're moving it back to. It's funny, they're moving it back to the old Boston Comic Con spot. They're going back to the Seaport, so they'll be in the convention center next year.
That's good.
This was totally a hotel ballroom Comic Con. There wasn't very big. Con opened at 10, and we were walking out by 12:30, maybe 1.
Yeah.
1. Yeah, we went to Harpoon at 1.
And we were chit chatting. We chit chatted with Jake for a while. We bumped into Manoli, creeped up when I was trying to buy stuff. All of a sudden, there's voices over my left shoulder, all masked up and everything, but still knew who it was.
Nice.
Yeah. So, no, it was a good time. I'll definitely try to make the trip in again next year. It was fun.
Yeah. Nice quick hit. Mm-hmm. But we'll have to talk another time, and maybe we can get some other people on that that are into it too. But the ability to go back and try to collect older comics now and even art, it's gone. Things have gone cuckoo. It's just everyone's trying to retire off of comic books again. It's 1992 again, but now they're bringing the art into it.
Well, and what's funny, Sean, you'll appreciate this. I actually went in looking every year. I try to buy one investment book, right? So that was my goal, to find one key. And specifically, I was looking for a mid-grade on any of your keys from like Batman, like an Ivy or something along those lines, right? Mm-hmm. You couldn't touch anything, like to the point where some of the books, and not because their prices were wrong, like all the prices seemed relatively fair. I didn't see anybody gouging. Superworld's always at the higher end, but the beauty of Superworld is if you're trying to fill a run, you start there because he has it every time. But you're paying market there, right? But the prices of all these books have appreciated to the point where you're not going to snipe a 5 or a 5.5 or 6 for a decent price. You're in the thousands now.
How much was that 4.0 first Ra's al Ghul? I think it was like $1,800.
Yeah.
You had a 5.5 giant size, $4,800.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a 9.4 slab of that Ra's al Ghul book.
Yeah, there you
go. That's money right now. And then what was the other one? Oh, they had there was one table that had they had your first Batgirl and some of your big keys, but they weren't selling them. They were only doing auctions or raffles for them or whatever. It was like,
it sucks.
Yeah, where the hell? I have that piece of paper somewhere around here. But that's a bigger auction next month.
Yeah, gorgeous first Batgirl though. That thing looked fucking brand new.
Was it a 9.2 or something like that?
It was a 9.2.
Yeah,
it was a 9.2.
Was it slabbed?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it was slabbed. Yeah, it was slabbed.
Because I just finally got a copy of that myself, Detective 359, but it's probably like a 2.5 or a 3.
Yeah, no, this thing was like a 9. This thing was a 9.2. It looked like it came off the print run yesterday.
It was gorgeous, absolutely unbelievable. Yep.
So yes, that was like the big thing from the week. But so speaking of, like I said, going to work and putting up all the BS we can play, Chris is taking the plunge and doing the big thing to do in geekdom.
Amazing.
Surgery? No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's getting the Klingon brow put in. No.
Maybe buy myself some hair. That would be a plus.
There you go.
Chris will be blasting off to a galaxy far, far away and taking a cruise aboard the Halcyon.
Nice.
The Star Wars Star Cruiser.
Glorious 46 hours or whatever it is that you get to stay aboard this bad boy.
You can't stay that long in space. It's dangerous out there.
Man.
There's Minox and shit. So if anyone doesn't know, the Halcyon is dubbed the Star Wars Hotel down at Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. It is a hotel where there's no windows. It simulates you going into space, and it plays through an immersive story of you being on a ship and all kinds of kooky Star Wars shenanigans happening.
And the cool thing is everybody in your party needs to have the Disney Play app. That is where your itinerary is. That is where all of your quests, messages are delivered. So each member of your party can have an entirely different experience over the course of the 2 days. It's a choose your own adventure for Star Wars fans.
I love it. Yeah.
Essentially.
And they give you a data pad, and they give you a special iPhone when you board. So you're gonna have their iPhone.
They put it on your iPhone. They're running it through the Play app.
Because I saw they were giving people iPhones with it already loaded on it.
Maybe if you don't have one, possibly, but they're running it.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's so my itinerary. So I can open the Disney Play app, which, for those who don't know, it was something Disney started basically to keep the kids occupied in line.
Yep.
They had different targeted games for as you were in the queue for all of these things, but they tie that into your My Disney experience now. So I had my entire itinerary. I can tell you when I'm eating, when I'm going to lightsaber training, and they'll have it works just like a normal cruise where here's everything going on board the ship for these 3 days. Here's the 4 things that you were assigned. Here's your show, here's your dinner seating, here's the things you have to go, like right down to the safety thing that you have to go on a regular cruise ship. Like, bring your life vest and come up on deck, and when shit goes south, Jack dies, and all the hot girls get to live. That kind of shit.
That seems strange.
There.
Yeah.
No, they simulate it as if it's a voyage.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. There could be some imperial components that happen. You could, shit could go down.
In each
what
of
I want to know is, are they is the hotel like? Do they have some gyro and stuff so that you actually feel, launch and landing somehow?
Yes.
I don't. Do they? I know you board a pod when you arrive, i.e., fancy elevator to get you up to the ship.
Yeah.
And then on the ship, they have like basically like your holodeck, like your environment room where you can go outside and see like sunlight and earth scenes and stuff like that. So you can like
everything through like every room has its own portal, so you can look out to space when you're there and close it. Close the shutters when you're going to sleep at night. And
you don't want those aliens to be spying on you.
Oh my God! I hope something slams into the window.
Yeah, you have like a droid in your room you can talk to, like a screen, like a droid in a screen.
Yeah.
You can talk to and stuff, and then there's lightsaber training, and there's like blue shrimp and all kinds of cool stuff. And
they say it's they've tried to tailor all of the food to what the Imagineers think it would look like in out of space. So you're still getting like a grilled cheese and stuff like that, grilled cheese and chips or something for lunch, right? But it looks like this morphed pastry puff, almost like this bubbling cheese ball. With like purple potato chips and stuff like that. They're trying to keep you as immersed as possible in the whole thing. Yeah. That's what it's called. The ship muster.
Credit to them. I mean, that's like why I wish I could do it sooner rather than later, because eventually I think that's going to go away. It'll just be a very expensive hotel to stay at. But
so we were talking to them. We had to call down there to tweak something on our reservation the other night. And the person that ended up answering from Disney had actually been on the ship once. And was giving us all kinds of hints about do this, do that, but make sure you try everything you can, right?
Yeah.
And then she told us a story of a gentleman she talked to, the person right before us, who was calling to book his 5th voyage. He is a crazy Star Wars fan. He's already gone on 3. He has a 4th one scheduled, and he was calling to book another one. It's just him and his wife.
That's awesome.
And he is just banging the hell out of this experience. He just fell in love with it when he went the first time, and there you go.
I mean, I'd love to do it, but it's probably never going to happen.
Sean, everything it is. Everything on the ship, all of your quote unquote off ship excursions.
Yeah,
they basically take you to Galaxy's Edge. You go to Batuu. But you have to schedule any of the things you're doing off ship through the Disney cruise company, I guess. Your Halcyon Star Cruiser company, because they work it into your overall experience. So they tell you that you could be asked to smuggle something back on board or do this. You have to meet up with this. I mean, it's all those kind of things.
That's awesome.
But they treat. I mean, if anybody's been on a cruise ship, or right down to the midnight chocolate buffet. There's
Oh,
a late
yeah.
night desserts and treats buffet the night before you get off. So it'll be interesting. It'll be a fun experience.
Yeah, I really want to do it, and I'm looking forward to hearing your tale of excitement when you get back.
See, I want to go with Sean, so that way at the bar I can hire the Ewok escort, send back to his room one night, surprise the hell out of him.
Oh,
I will admit, I don't know. There's multiple reasons why it would be tough to pull this off, but I actually think forcing Chris to go with me and you, DJ, all in the same cabin would be hilarious.
you see that would be the funny
I have a
part.
feeling only two of us would come home. I would have a feeling.
I was going to say, or
know how it would
only
go.
one of us. I mean, they
Only one,
plenty
yeah,
of
true,
places
that's
to hide
true.
bodies in space. The irony would be when I pay more to go and get a room by myself to hang with you two chuckleheads than I did to take the family just so I could be away.
That's missing the whole point of this.
One thing I did hear is 3 people in a room is 3 grown men in a room is a little tight. That's
Yeah, you
kinda
got to get
much.
one of the bigger ones. They
That's
do have
the point.
suites, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
No,
just
no, you try to
imagine Sean
try
and
to put
DJ
me in that
after
spot.
space food.
Oh my god, I'm already dreading this. I will turn into John Candy in Stripes. I, any of you HMOs touch any of my stuff, I fucking kill you. No, because I can't. No, leave me alone.
So one thing about the crazy thing about this is like I know some of it because I know people that have done it a couple times, and everyone says it's been great. It really is worth it. But it's one of the few like Disney things that I don't know a ton about because I refuse to watch any of the stuff online or read any of the stuff online.
Same.
I just because if I ever do it, we pay that kind of money. I don't want to know what's going on. I want it to be a surprise.
I
Like,
want to
know
go in
you
as
get, like-
clean as possible.
Yeah, like I know you get a Cantina time and you get like a Rise of the Resistance ride, which is awesome, and it's a $14.99 value right there.
So,
And-
oh, that
See,
offset it
I
right there. I
haven't
saved
done any of
$45.
Yeah, I haven't done any of that. So doing it
Yeah.
through the cruise experience would actually be perfect.
So they worked it out for you. And you have a transport from the ship to Batu. Now, if
Yeah.
you look at it on a Google Maps, it's essentially right behind Galaxy's Edge. They built a hotel
Right.
like literally right behind it. They created a Prado Inn.
Yeah.
But so DJ, you'll be interested in this. When it comes to your times to ride either the Falcon or to do Rise, any of that's it's all of those things. You get basically a blanket fast pass, so you can just walk on whenever you want in your designated time on planet, if you will. So you don't have to worry about a bunch of. You're not going to be burning 3 of the hours waiting
Right.
in any of these things.
Yeah.
You basically get like lightning lane type access to go
Yeah.
do it. They do. I mean, I know you've been to the cantina before. We never
Yep.
have because it's just never worked out timing wise for us.
yeah, I've been
But
3 times.
they block off certain reservations for that. So we just called and said, okay, we're doing droids at 12. So if we slot we were able to slot the cantina for right after droids. So it's the last thing we do before you get on the transport to go back, and you can line all of
There you
that
go.
stuff up. So
Cantina's nice. Cantina's a lot of fun. I do recommend the Fuzzy Tauntaun.
ooh, fuzzy tauntaun.
Is that a drink or a romantic companion?
I think that's the thing you wore on stage during your bachelor party. Was the fuzzy tauntaun.
It involves a reach around and a Wookiee. No,
Wow, a reach around by a
no,
Wookiee?
it's a. There you go. It's a vodka drink, but they put a low grade plant toxin in a foam on top of it, so your mouth goes numb when you drink it.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
no, it's
I'm in.
dope. It's like it's like Pop Rocks, but the Pop Rocks give you like a little bit of a Oragel kind of numbness on your tongue and lips.
What could possibly
cool.
go wrong?
I mean, you're paying for partial paralysis, so yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, I mean, just don't stir it with your dick or anything, you'll be fine. But no, it's the what else was good too? There's one the T16 Skyhopper, which is I don't know how to. I don't know. We had a friend tell us it was a pina colada, but it sure as hell wasn't a pina colada. But it was pretty good. No, there's good drinks there, and it's like a fun environment. But you have there's a pretty awesome bar on the ship too. I hear.
Yeah, they say that. I mean, from what they're talking about, the restaurant and the lounge is very good. The Sublight Lounge, I think they call
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that sounds
like
right.
And you have your own like a Twi'lek singer and everything. Like you have an on-ship like
Harley's
basically-
very excited about Gaia.
yeah,
that her
yeah.
name?
Basically the diva from Fifth Element, pretty much.
Essentially, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, what the hell is it? It's dinner. Oh yes, an evening with Gaia. So this performance during dinner. You have live entertainment during your seatings. I have no idea what the menus are going to be like, although I'm assured that there will be food to eat and plenty of it. They do like buffets for lunch every day. They do like a breakfast buffet, and we'll see.
Yeah, I think the waffles instead of being Mickey's or Grogu's or something like that. I heard.
Yeah. So we'll see. The pictures, I have looked at some of the food pictures, and
I saw the shrimp. I was like, oh, that's funky.
it looks weird. It's to the point where even if you know what it is, it's like, I don't know if I want to put that in my mouth.
That's cool though. I mean,
yeah.
like I said, I don't know. It looks pretty crazy. I mean, you think like for anyone who's into Star Wars, it's everything you've always kind of wanted. It's like it's the ultimate like 2-day escape room kind of.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I don't do costumes, and we actually bought stuff to wear on the ship to dinner one night.
My favorite part of the whole thing is that Chris has freaking Star Wars swag.
I actually have swag.
Yep.
So excited for that.
Harley can't wait to wear her cloak. Heather bought a dress off the side. So yeah, so for one night at least, we will be in costume.
Nice. I want pictures.
Oh hell yes! I look like a peasant boy in a little training garb or whatever. They look nice.
Yeah. So you know, as Chris is the one going, and Chris is the one that spent all the money on this. What are you? Is there anything special you're hoping to get out of this?
You know, the biggest thing I'm trying to get out of it is just having that 2 days away. Because even when you're in the park, I'm really looking to shut it down and just be able to immerse yourself in that. Just kind of hopefully shut the brain off and just immerse yourself in that and just give yourself up to the story and enjoy the experience for the 2 days. Any other time you're on vacation, like you go down there to the parks and everything, but you're in line. And inevitably you're either playing online or you're playing, then you read emails, and you never really get away.
Yeah.
And it's not because you're trying to work. It's because you got so much free time standing around that the phone becomes your entertainment device, right? Mm-hmm. Where this, I really like, I want to shut off notifications on emails, all that crap, and just forget about it for 2 days. And I'll see you on Monday when I come out, and it'll be fun. No, and as somebody that grew up with this stuff, like walking on them, I won't be the same level as DJ, but I'm sure I'll be a little giddy when I'm walking in.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, like, you know, some people have gone multiple times, and I mean, all you heard on the internet, like just like everything else, is all the bad stuff. Like, oh, people are canceling, so people realized they couldn't afford it. People are booking this. Oh, I'm going to go on this. Oh, wait a minute, I don't actually go to work anymore, so I really can't buy that, so I have to cancel. But I mean, they're doing just fine from what I hear.
It's the reservation. They're still booking months and months and months out. I mean, it's still a hard thing to get. So,
I mean, my hope is that, you know, eventually, you know, maybe one day when they can do it, this leads to like a Marvel one. Maybe one day they end up building the helicarrier and they have like a Shield interactive thing or something. Or, I mean,
if people are willing to pay for
Universal to do one.
If it works well and people are willing to pay for it, they'll do it.
Yeah,
Disney's all about the dollars.
I mean,
Universal Smart, they'd work on like a Grand Hall Harry Potter kind of deal, you know?
It's like
a weekend in Hogwarts,
it's like a murder mystery dinner, but taken to, you know, extremes.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, there's a store on board, which is awesome. So you can buy your Halcyon pin and your Halcyon lanyard and
all the stuff that you can only get on the Halcyon. Yeah.
Halcyon robe, and there's some nice stuff though. Like I've seen some of the that part I watched because my buddy Ryan did a shopping video. They have like the jewelry they have on there is stellar. If you're a female Star Wars fan, there's some gorgeous shit that you can only get on there. So great, but there's some cool, and there's a Halcyon exclusive lightsaber.
That's very cool.
Which is kind of cool, and so I mean, they said, and part of it too is, you know, if you've never been, you also get to go into the Galaxy's Edge Park and basically cut all the lines, which is it's not worth the price of admission, but it's definitely a benefit because that Rise line is still a nightmare.
You get the run of the place. Like, we've already done the lightsaber thing, so we didn't bother doing that experience again. But literally, you could go on and hit every major thing. You're having lunch at I think there's only one quick service place there, right? DJ?
No, so there's the Ronto Roaster, which is they have like these pita Sasha things, which are dope.
Is that
So
the open
lunch
flame place that's kind of round? Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a pod racer engine is the grill.
Okay.
Nice.
It's like at the end of the shopping area there. That's right. I forgot about
It's at
that.
the end of very, very good. April likes the breakfast one better. It's like eggs, cheese, the sausage, and like a peppercorn sauce. And then at lunch, it's the sausage, a slice of roasted pork, and then like a slaw.
Okay.
And then there's also the Docking Bay quick service place, which is actually very good food. They have like that chicken yip tip, which is like this like fried chicken thing with like a General Gao's type sauce on it and rice and broccoli, and it's dope. They
I
have a bunch
think
of other
that's
stuff,
where
too.
we were planning on going.
Yeah,
Pretty
the
sure.
food's really good, really good. And you can buy an awesome like Galaxy's Edge like metal spork and knife set.
Oh, cool.
They should just give them to you with your lunch, but people were stealing them to eBay them, so you didn't have to buy them. But yeah, no, the food's pretty good there. I'm not a fan of the blue milk, so I don't do that anymore.
I'll check the box and try it once, but I've had blue milk at Scum and Villainy. I've tried
that
it out
one's
there,
way
but it's
better.
not the same. Yeah.
That one's basically a Mai Tai with carousel in it.
Yeah. It's wonderful.
This one is like a blue rice milky kind of thing. It's weird.
Okay.
I've heard the slushy is a little bit better than the non-slushy one. I think there's a slushy one.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that Universal dusts Disney with. The butterbeer is vastly superior.
Oh yeah, that was good
Blue
stuff.
and green milk.
Yeah, definitely.
Frozen butterbeer is dope. So
All right, I've got 10 minutes till touchdown.
cool.
So
I hope Chris has a great vacation. So
Yes.
thinking top 3 this week. So Chris is going on the great immersive experience from the best sci-fi franchise of all time. So let's go to the opposite end of the spectrum. Give me top 3 vacation destinations, whether it's like a ride or a hotel or whatever, based off a sci-fi movie that'd be absolutely horrible.
well, given that,
So
so
Sean had the Alien Hotel.
so I talked about the Alien Hotel. How about you,
Okay.
Chris?
Did you do any honorable mentions? Or you went right to 3?
No,
All
I
right.
barely have 3.
All right. So I'm going to scrap one of mine and just go right to what my honorable mention was because I think I like it better. Anything shark related. So call it the Meg, Deep Blue Sea, anything that you're putting me underwater with a megalodon
Oh Jesus!
swimming around on the
Oh.
outside. I am shitting my pants for 3 straight
Oh.
days and will not enjoy a
Yep.
friggin' second of this thing, especially when you start flooding a cabin. So no, I'm out.
Yep.
That's awesome. Mine's also nautical themed, I guess we'll say. Not because it's scary, it's because it'd be horribly boring, like the film it came from. My number 3 is the Star Trek IV Whale Journey ride.
Nah.
What the fuck was that movie even about? Like, I remember watching that as a kid, like, why the fuck is Kirk and Spock with the whale? That is the dumbest thing ever.
Bite your tongue, you blasphemous whore!
So yeah, I was like, this is horrible. There's no Dorothy and Crystals with the whales. This is like, where's
No,
like the other
it
ships?
is. No, that is one of the great movies.
Oh, well, not when you're 8 years old. It was horrible, and the ride's gonna be even worse. Hey, number 2, Sean.
Number 2, man, let's see.
The
Bad
species
thing.
Bordello.
No, there you go. From Dusk Till Dawn. There you
Ooh,
go.
there you go. The Titty Twister Strip Club.
Yeah. It's it turns into a vampiric again. I'm immediately going to like scary bad things, though. That's what the shark was too. Yeah.
That's true.
That'd be amazing. I like that. That's a good pull.
There you go.
All right. I'm going. My number 2 is another combo. Anything with a fucked up premise, like Inception or Tenet. Like anything that's working in backwards, or the walls are spinning, or I'm walking on the ceiling, or any of
Like,
that kind of.
Like an
Yeah.
Inception trampoline park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Picture the
Oh, yeah.
worst part of the funhouse at a carnival. When you walk
Yeah.
into the
There you
next
go.
room and it's like you're walking on the side of the wall and it just throws off your head, and that would be miserable.
But now imagine it a little bit worse, Chris, where you've got all these young, pretentious, college interns in a tenant world where they're like walking backwards and trying to be the opposite of you.
Those people think
Oh.
we're shit anyways because we're, over 40. Welcome to the club, DJ. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
they don't need any more help to think that we don't know what the fuck we're talking about or doing or, yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay,
Chris
so
Nolan will got it.
there you go. So mine are all kind of like theme park stuff. So my number 2 is the Soylent Green Bar and Grill.
Yeah, that's
for-
nice.
And anyone who doesn't get the joke, I'm not even gonna try to explain it to you. So it's that one writes itself.
That's funny.
Yeah. Soylent Green. Well then, maybe like War of the Worlds. I mean,
Okay.
this is my lamest top 3 ever
Yeah.
because I really haven't.
Yeah, but you came up with From Dusk Till Dawn, so, you get a pass.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Well,
think while you're
before
tugging yourself while your Tesla drives you home from work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So the one thing that did come to mind, but then I realized it wasn't sci-fi, but I'll say it anyway. In terms of an immersive world type experience, it's not really sci-fi, but Office Space.
My
Right,
God,
so-
that'd be my personal hell.
Yes.
No.
Right. You're like you're spending 2 days at Initech.
Didn't you just
And
come from
you're
there,
the-
for Christ's sakes? I mean,
Do they throw red staplers at you? Wait,
Yeah, I pretty
hold
much
on.
did. You're right.
Do I get to light the place on fire when I leave?
it's not a
Yeah, I
vacation.
think that would be part of it. Yes.
It's not a vacation spot. You have to go in 3 days a week.
You
Sean.
got to be able to fillet fish at your desk.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was just watching that the other night. I love it
so
so
good.
much. Yep. There's my number 1, Office
right.
Space.
Okay.
This one's going to be like very simple, not much explanation. Battlefield Earth, because fuck Scientology. Just screw them, all their stupid shit. No.
So is it like a ride or like an expo hall or?
I think
It's
it's my
just hell.
personal hell. Yeah, I think it's 2 days
Yeah.
of them just trying to get you to give money to the church and
So it's
get you to
it's the
conform
Battlefield.
and buy in.
It's the Battlefield Earth Star Cruiser, basically.
Essentially, yes. And it's John Travolta in that outfit trying to convince you, and every time you say no, Will Smith slaps you.
But somehow the acting is worse.
Oh, it's brutal.
Oh
Okay, so my number 1 said I kept everything in a theme park. So my number 1 is a sci-fi spin on a theme park classic. It's the Carousel of Progress, brought to you by Skynet.
Ooh, I like that. I was
So-
trying to figure out how to work the Terminator in there.
So obviously their progress was basically just all the humans die and we all win. So
2 days of running around while something chases me.
while dogs just bark.
well,
Yeah.
I just pulled into the garage. I think I lost you guys.
No, you're there.
That's okay.
We can hear you.
Because my phone's cutting over to Wi-Fi.
That's okay. So-
Crappily.
That's
Sean had the Alien Hotel, the Titty Twister Strip Club, and
Yeah.
the Office Space Immersive Experience. Office Space cruise ship. It's a cruise, but you have to go to work every day. That'd be horrible. Chris had anything shark stuff related, like the Meg or something like that. The Inception Funhouse and the Battlefield Earth Star Cruiser. And I had the Star Trek 4 Whale Journey ride, the Soylent Green Bar and Grill, and Carousel of Progress, brought to you by the fine folks at Skynet.
Excellent. Love it.
Cool. Well, Chris, you have an excellent vacation, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Be sure to
enjoy,
report back and try not to spoil anything.
Yeah, enjoy Florida and Endor or Bepson, wherever you end up going.
Thank you.
Okay, and everyone, we'll have to do a recap when you get back. So stay tuned for that. We'll do that Fan Man Disney show, and you'll hear all about Chris's trip on the Halcyon.
Definitely.
Don't forget to follow us on, wherever you get your podcast: SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play.
I don't even know if you guys can hear me.
Yes, you're interrupting the sales pitch.
We can, Grandpa, yes.
Yeah. Like and subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of PAX East coverage. I have an interview lined up with the guys who run Limited Run Games. We're going to have some talks with them about some stuff coming up. We're going to be one of the first people to be able to do a video of playing the new Ninja Turtle Shredder Revenge game. That's coming. That's all booked out. And all kinds of cool stuff from PAX. So that'll be coming up. So, like I said, follow on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that stuff. We're going to try to do all the socials.
Excellent.
Cool. Well, everyone have a good weekend. Chris, enjoy space.
Thank you, buddy. And Sean, thank you for driving, calling in from the robot car. We appreciate Rosie taking the wheel for you so you could participate.
I just realized I'm stuck on Earth and I have to drive my own car. I'm like such a friggin' hobo compared to you two.
Oh, man.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night, everyone.